There are certain things you expect from a father. Teaching you how to ride a bike, showing up to your birthday, maybe embarrassing you in front of your friends. What you don't expect is for your dad to rule the underworld, or for your house to be located directly above the gates of hell. You open your eyes. It's morning, you think. You're not sure. There are no windows in your room. There are no windows anywhere in the house. The sun hasn't touched this place in centuries. You sit up. Your bed is comfortable. Everything is comfortable.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Your
Just making
father
breakfast.
believes in quality furniture. Even the dead deserve a good mattress, he says. You walk to the door. You open it. The hallway is dark. It's always dark. You've lived here your whole life. You still bump into walls sometimes. Your father's voice echoes from somewhere deep below. Breakfast. You flinch. Not because he's loud, because his voice sounds like stones grinding together. Like the earth itself is speaking. You walk downstairs. You pass the living room. There's a fireplace. The fire is green. It's always green. You've asked about it once. Your father said it's sans ambiance. You reach the kitchen. Your father is standing at the stove. He's tall, pale, dark hair, dark eyes. He wears a simple black tunic. He looks like a CEO who forgot to smile sometime in the Bronze Age. Sit, he says. You sit. You look at your plate. There's food, normal food. Your father insists on normal food. Just because we live above the dead doesn't mean we have to eat like them. He says, you eat. Your father watches. He doesn't eat. He never eats. You've never seen him eat. Big day today. He says you freeze. Every time he says big day, something happens. Last time, he took you to the sticks. You saw the souls. You heard them wailing. You didn't sleep for a week. What kind of big day? You ask carefully. Your mother is coming to visit. You put down your fork. Your mother, Persephone, the queen of the underworld. She spends half the year here and half the year above. When she's here, the house feels almost normal. When she's gone, it's just you and your father and the endless dark. When you ask, tonight, you nod. You finish your eggs. They're cold. Everything here is cold. Breakfast with Hades is not a normal meal. Not because of the food, because of the silence. Your father doesn't talk much. He doesn't need to. He's the god of the dead. He's been alive for millennia. He's seen empires rise and fall. He's watched civilizations turn to dust. Small talk seems beneath him. You've learned to fill the silence. You talk about school, about your friends, about things that don't matter. He listens. He nods. He doesn't respond. Father, you say, yes, have you ever been afraid? He looks at you. His eyes are dark, endless. Like the pit he rules. Of what? Of anything. He's quiet for a long time. The green fire crackles. The house creaks. Somewhere below, a soul wails. No, he says, I haven't. You don't know if that's true. You don't know if gods can lie. He stands up. He walks to the door. He pauses. Your mother will want to see your room. Make sure it's presentable. He leaves. You're alone with the green fire and the cold eggs. You've never left the underworld. Not once. Your father says it's too dangerous.
Ah! Ah!
Alone of anything. He's quiet for a long time. The green fire crackles. The house creaks. Somewhere below, a soul wails. No, he says, I haven't. You don't know if that's true. You don't know if gods can lie. He stands up. He walks to the door. He pauses. Your mother will want to see your room. Make sure it's presentable. He leaves. You're alone with the green fire. And the cold eggs. You've never left the underworld. Not once. Your father says it's too dangerous. Your mother says he's being overprotective. They argue about it. Quietly, politely, the way only immortal beings can argue. You've seen the surface. Through pictures, through videos, through the stories your mother tells when she visits. The sun is warm, she says. The grass is soft. The flowers smell like honey. You want to see it? You've always wanted to see it, but your father says no. There are things up there that would hurt you. He says, like what? Like everything. You don't argue. You've learned not to argue with the king of the dead. You walk through the house. It's huge, endless. Corridors stretch into darkness. Rooms you've never entered. Doors you've never opened. You've asked about them. Your father says they're storage. You don't believe him. You reach the window. Yes, there's a window. One window. It looks out onto the Styx. The river is black. The souls are gray. The sky is red. Always red. You press your hand against the glass. It's cold. Everything here is cold. You know the story. Everyone knows the story. Hades, Zeus, Poseidon, the three brothers, they drew lots for the universe. Zeus got the sky, Poseidon got the sea, Hades got the underworld. Your father doesn't talk about it, but when he does, his voice gets even darker. I drew the shortest lot, he says. They laughed. They thought it was funny. The oldest brother ruling the dead. He pauses. They don't laugh anymore. You've heard this before. You've heard about the Titanomachy, the war against the Titans. Your father fought. Your father won. Your father was still given the worst job. He's bitter. Your mother says he doesn't show it, but he's bitter. You understand? He doesn't show it, but he's bitter. You understand? You'd be bitter too. School is complicated when your father's Hades. You've learned not to talk about him. Not because you are ashamed, because no one believes you. Yeah, sure. Hades is your dad, and I am Zeus. You've heard this 100 times. You used to show them the ashes, the ones that follow you everywhere. They said it was dust. You brought a piece of obsidian from your father's throne room. Your teacher said it was a rock. Now you just shrug. Okay, the worst part isn't the disbelief. The worst part is the dark. You are afraid of the dark. You've always been afraid of the dark, which is ironic considering where you live. Your father doesn't understand. There's nothing to fear, he says. I am the dark. You don't know how to explain it. You're not afraid of what's in the dark. You're afraid of the dark itself. The emptiness, the nothing. You close your eyes at night. You see the void. You hear the silence. You feel the cold. You can't escape it. It's in your blood. She arrives at sunset, not the real sunset. The red sky turns purple. The black river glows. She steps through the gates. She's beautiful. Golden hair, pink cheeks, eyes that have seen spring. Darling, she says. She hugs you. She's warm. Everything about her is warm. You hug her back. You don't want to let go. Look at you, she says. You've grown, mother. I am 17. I stopped growing 2 years ago. I know. I just like saying it. She walks into the house. She looks around. She sighs. Nothing changes down here. Father likes it that way. She doesn't respond. She walks to your father. He's standing in the doorway. He doesn't smile. He never smiles. But his eyes soften. Persephone, Hades. They look at each other. You've never understood their relationship. They love each other. You know they do. But it's a strange love. A love between light and dark. Between spring and winter. Your mother turns to you. Show me your room. You walk upstairs. You follows. She looks at your posters, your books, your bed. It's so dark, she says. It's the underworld, mother. I know, but you could add a lamp. You don't tell her that lamps don't work here. The darkness eats the light. Dinner is a formal affair. Your father insists. The table is long. The candles are black. The food is elaborate. Your mother sits at one end. Your father at the other. You sit in the middle. They talk about nothing, about everything, about the souls, about the harvest, about the latest drama on Olympus. You listen. You eat. You don't speak. Your son is quiet. Your mother says he's always quiet. Your father says maybe he has nothing to say. Maybe. They look at you. You put down your fork. I want to see the surface. You say silence. Your father's eyes darken. No. Father, I said no. Your mother touches his arm. Hades. Persephone, don't. He's not a child anymore. He's my child. And he stays here. You stand up. You walk away. You don't look back. You hear them arguing. Not loudly. They never argue loudly. But you hear them. He deserves to see the sun. Your mother says. He deserves to be safe. Safe from what? From everything. You press your ear against the door. You can't keep him here forever. I can. I'm the king of the dead, and I am the queen, and I say he should have a choice. Silence. Then your father's voice, quieter than before. If he goes up there, he might not come back. Why wouldn't he come back? Because it's beautiful. Because it's warm. Because he might not want to return to this. Darkness. You've never heard your father sound like that. Vulnerable, afraid. He'll come back, your mother says, because you are here. More silence. Then your father speaks. Fine, he can go. For one day, you step through the gates. The sun hits your face, you flinch. You've never felt sunlight before. It's warm, it's bright, it's overwhelming. You look around. Grass, trees, flowers, colors you've only seen in pictures. You take a step, then another, then you're running. You run through the field. You laugh. You've never laughed like this. Your mother watches from the gates. She's smiling. You spend the day exploring. You touch everything. You smell everything. You taste everything. At sunset, you return to the gates. Your father is standing there. He looks nervous. Well, he asks. You think about it. The sun, the warmth, the colors. It's beautiful. You say. His face falls. But it's not home. He looks at you. For the first time, you see him smile. So here's the question. Would you want to be Hades' child? A father who rules the dead? A house that never sees the sun? A mother who comes and goes with the seasons? Or does your normal, ordinary, completely sunlit life suddenly feel a little more precious? Drop a comment. What's the darkest place you've ever been? I'll start. Mine was my bedroom, but I learned to love the dark.